Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley and I run an eco-friendly blog called mygreennest.com. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite products that I used when I breastfed and I pumped that helped make life a little bit easier for me. Now, I'm not being paid for any of the products that I'm going to be talking about. I just wanted to share what I liked and what helped me and just kind of pass that on to you guys. And to expand on that, I've also written a blog post, which you can check out in the link in the description below, where I go over 10 nursing products that you can continue to use after you've finished breastfeeding. That way you get the most bang for your buck, and it's really cool because you can repurpose a lot of the things that you're going to be using for breastfeeding. And I've got a whole bunch of really cool tips. Now, I am running a giveaway, but if you missed the giveaway and it's too late for you to enter, some of the sponsors that are going to be giving away their products are also going to be offering a discount code just for you guys, and I will have that at the bottom of the blog post. Just click on the sponsor information. It shows what they are giving away, and it also has a coupon code for some of them, so you guys can still get an awesome coupon code if you're needing to buy some stuff for nursing. So if the title of this video still says open giveaway, you guys just click that link in the description below. It'll take you to the blog post and you can enter there at the very bottom. But if you've missed that opportunity and you're watching this video a little bit later, no worries, you can still get that coupon code. And if you want to skip this part where I talk about what you're going to be getting in the giveaway, just click this timestamp right here and it'll take you right to the main video.
So here are all the nursing goodies that one lucky nestie is going to receive in this giveaway. FYI, this is a US and Canada based giveaway. The first sponsor I want to talk about is called Kids and Such. I reached out to them and they were very friendly and they offered to give several items away. They offer several different types of baby and mama gear on their website and Amazon. The first item that they're going to be giving away is this nursing cover. Now, each cover comes in its own little bag, and the cover has a nice hard neck that you can easily check on baby's latch. The straps are easily adjustable, and the bottom part comes sewn in with a burp cloth. The winner will also get to pick between these colors. The next item that they are giving away is a multi-use cover. These are made out of a stretchy material and they can easily fit over any car seat or act as a quick nursing cover. You can also wear them as a scarf. The winner will get to choose from this one or another color. And lastly, they are giving away a nursing pillow cover, or more commonly known as a boppy pillow cover. And the winner will get to choose between these print options. The second brand I want to talk to you about is called Latch. Now, the owner came up with this neat little clip that helps keep your shirt out of the way when pumping and nursing, and I'm going to talk more about her products in the video. Today, she's given away this Latch Pal and these two breast soothies that can be heated or cooled and applied to sore breast. And finally, our last sponsor is Bamboobies, and they make quite a few nursing-friendly products. They're giving away $25 store credit to their store. This way, the winner can purchase whatever they need. I'll be talking more about their products next. So if you want a chance to win, make sure you follow that link and enter the giveaway today. Now let's get to my top 10 breastfeeding products. Number 1, Bamboobies Soothing Balm. Now, I have to be careful with my words. I can't say certain keywords or I can get demonetized, but we all know what I'm talking about here. If you've been a long-term viewer of my channel, you're probably rolling your eyes because here I am going on and on about this balm all over again. I've talked about this cream several times, but I really loved using this. Now, when I first started breastfeeding, it was an extremely painful process, and my baby was in the NICU for a solid week, so I had to learn how to pump quickly. The breast shields that I was using at the time were too small, and they were rubbing against me, causing even more soreness. So I started using this Bamboobies balm, and it really helped lubricate everything, keep everything running smooth, and it also helped with healing. So what I really like about this balm is everything is USDA organic, everything's natural, it's mainly made with olive oil and has a really nice clean smell, and you don't have to worry if your baby ingests some of it while they're breastfeeding. And for the best pumping experience, and even nursing, you want to rub this on your breast tips, and then you also want to rub it on your breast shield, and that'll make everything go a lot smoother. However, there is another alternative that you can use that's a little more economical, and especially if you don't like the olive oil scent, you can use organic coconut oil. It will work just the same. The only benefit to using Bamboobies is it already comes in a small container that's easy to travel with. Number 2, the Medela Contact Shield. Now, this is another fantastic product that I've talked a lot about on my channel over the years as well. The first time I breastfed, like I said, it was extremely painful. It was extremely difficult to get the hang of. And I'm not sure why it took me so long to get used to it and for the pain to go away, because the second and the third time that I nursed, it only took a week or two to get used to it. Now, because I was determined to breastfeed, I developed a few tricks in order to help me get through that rough patch. One of them was alternating breastfeeding with pumping, and the other was using this Medela contact shield. I'm not sure if it was baby's latch that hurt so much, but anytime I would get a little too sore on one side, I would use this contact shield and it acted as a barrier and lessened the pain from breastfeeding. The only downfall to using this is they're always clear, and so when you drop them in the bed, they're really hard to find. I would always lose it, so I kind of wish that they would come in like a neon color. Now, I know that latch consultants will discourage you sometimes from using these things because they want the baby to get used to using the breast. But if you're in a lot of pain and you're just needing something to help you get through, this is a really good option for you. Another great thing about these shields is if you have inverted breast tips or very small ones, this will enable you to breastfeed where otherwise you might have only been able to pump. Number 3, Bamboobies breast pads. This is another solid product that I loved using from Bamboobies. Now, I've reviewed breast pads in the past, and I will link that below if you want to check that out. So what I loved about the Bamboobies nursing pads is that they're reusable, they're easily washable, they come out super soft, and unlike most reusable nursing pads, these have like a waterproof or water-resistant backing that help prevent leaks from showing through your shirt. These come in different sizes and thicknesses, but my favorite were the overnight pads. So when you come home from the hospital and you're having a letdown in the middle of the night, you can wake up super soaked. So these things helped save my sheets a few times. These are mainly made with bamboo fiber, but they have a little cotton and TPU as well. And I would suggest getting a multi-pack. Just make sure that they have at least 1 or 2 pairs of overnights in them. Number 4, a hands-free pumping bra. If you're going to be pumping, I highly suggest you get one of these bad boys. Now, I tried out a couple different kinds. One was from Lancino and one was from Medela. I ended up going with the Medela one because it was much easier to adjust to my size as it had an easily adjustable Velcro backing. So what these bras enable you to do is be completely hands-free while you're hooked up to an electric pump. Now, you may not think that that's a big deal, but when you're pumping multiple times a day, it gets old really quick having to sit there holding these breast shields up to you without being able to have your hands free. And with a newborn, you're constantly on call, so it's nice to just sit there and scroll on your phone for a few minutes while being able to pump at the same time. Now, as I was scrolling through and looking at the latest hands-free pumping bras, I noticed that they now offer upgraded versions, or what I would call a hybrid version. You can now purchase nursing bras that give you quick access to breastfeeding your baby, but they also double as hands-free pumping bras. Now, this is a super awesome idea because that would save you even more time, as you wouldn't have to undo your current bra while strapping on a brand new pumping bra, like I had to do in the dark ages. So ladies, if you're getting ready to start your breastfeeding journey and you know that you're also going to be pumping, I would recommend at least getting 2 to 3 of these hybrid breastfeeding/pumping bras. Number 5, the Medela hand pump. Now, I've already made a complete video detailing on how to assemble and the benefits of using this pump, and I will link that below if you want to check it out. Now, it doesn't matter if you plan on 100% breastfeeding and not pumping at all. If you ever get in a situation where you're away from your baby for an extended period of time and you start having a letdown, you could leak all over yourself, plus being full of milk is very painful. And this happened to me one time when I had to go to a baby shower and someone was watching my baby. I started letting down in the middle of the baby shower. So as soon as I got home, the first thing I did was order this little hand pump. That way I could easily travel with it and I wouldn't have this problem in the future. I ended up using it more than I did my electric pump. It was easy to travel with, I could get up and grab it in the morning, and I didn't have to be stuck to my pumping station. I could literally use it anywhere. Now, before we move on to number 6, I wanted to quickly tell you about another little manual breast pump that I found that is simply awesome. Now, my cousin is currently breastfeeding her newborn, and she told me all about this pump. It's called the Haka, and I just happened to stumble upon a brand new one in the thrift store, so I picked it up to look at it, and I'm going to review it later, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But real quick, most of the Haka silicone breast pumps that you're going to see are going to be one piece. They're going to be 100% silicone. They're going to be a little bit smaller. However, the one that I picked up is a 3rd generation, so it actually unscrews and you can add a nipple, making the bottom part a bottle. And this one is a little bit bigger in size than the ones that are 100% silicone. Now this is a pretty universal breast pump to use. It's going to fit all different shapes and sizes of breast. If you want to get a really good suction, it's very flexible at the top, so you just pull it back, put it on your breast and squeeze, and the pressure alone is going to pull out some milk while your other baby is breastfeeding on your other breast. And that way you don't waste any milk while you're nursing. Now, if you put it on your breast while you're breastfeeding your baby, you don't have to keep squeezing it. You just give it one squeeze and the suction alone will slowly pull that milk out along with your letdown. And unlike the Medela Harmony pump that I just showed you, there's not all these little pieces that you have to keep up with and clean. And the top is so flexible, it's super easy to pour your milk into another bottle or milk storage container. The only obvious negative to it is it's going to give your hand a little bit of a workout. And there's no way of using this thing hands-free like you can with your electric pump. Number 6, the boppy pillow. If you plan on breastfeeding, you'll definitely need one or two of these. I absolutely loved my boppy pillows, and we use them with all 3 of our children. It snugs up right around your waist and provides the baby with the proper support in order to feed comfortably. You can also purchase really cute boppy pillow covers on Etsy to match your nursery. And when you're training your baby to set up, the boppy pillow offers a little bit of support for their back as well. Number 7, a breastfeeding cover. Now I know this one may not be for everyone, but I wanted to mention it because I absolutely loved my nursing cover. I'm a private person and I didn't want a lot of attention drawn to myself while nursing. So I got this simple cover in gray to keep things a little more private. What I really like about it is it has a nice stiff neck where I can peep down and make sure the baby is latched properly, and it's large enough to cover everything. It also doubled as a really quick spit-up cloth, and it compacted down nicely for traveling. It was also really easy to wash and hang dry, and I used it with all 3 babies. So there are a ton of different types of nursing covers on the market. I did try out a few, some double as scarves. However, I personally wasn't a fan of those types. I really liked this particular nursing cover. Number 8, nursing clothes. You can still breastfeed your baby without having designated nursing clothes, but having the proper clothing to give your baby quick access is going to make things so much easier. And this can apply to anything from nursing bras, like we talked about earlier, that doubled as pump bras. It could be tanks, shirts, dresses, robes, and now they even offer breastfeeding friendly hoodies. Basically, anything that gives a crying hungry baby quick access to food is a good thing in my books. And luckily for you guys, they have way more breastfeeding friendly clothing that's actually cute on the market compared to when I first started out. I started out with a few nursing bras and a couple of ugly nursing robes, which I wore religiously around the house for several months. Looking back, I wished I would have collected a few more nursing tops before I had my first baby, because I remember struggling to pull my shirt up yet keep everything covered when I would be out in public with my child crying his head off. And again, this might not be an issue for anyone else, but for me, I was very shy and hesitant about breastfeeding in public spaces when I first started out. However, about the time the 3rd child came around, I was a champion breastfeeder. And like I mentioned before, it's always best if you can find an item of clothing that doubles in use. For example, the breastfeeding bra that doubles as a pump bra. There are also maternity shirts that double as nursing shirts. Number 9, the Latch Pal. Unfortunately, I didn't discover this little product until the end of my breastfeeding journey. You use this to keep your shirt clipped up out of your way while you're breastfeeding your baby. You may think that this is a little bit unnecessary, but there were several times I would be wearing a t-shirt and I would go to breastfeed my child, and I'd have to use my chin to hold my shirt up out of the way. And after bending down like that for a bit, it can start to make your neck sore. And when you're done breastfeeding, you can move the clip to the other side and just keep it clipped on. That way when you wake up in the middle of the night, you remember which side to feed next. I recommend keeping one in your pumping bag, and if you can grab another one, keep one next to your bedside table where you nurse. The only problem I had with this product was remembering to grab it when I went to breastfeed. And finally, number 10, a breastfeeding wet bag. Now this product isn't technically a breastfeeding product. However, I loved this bag so much for carrying all of my breastfeeding gear. I carried it everywhere, to the hospital and back when my babies were in NICU, and I continued to carry it everywhere else. I was able to fit everything described in this video in this little bag, minus the boppy pillow and nursing clothes, of course. It was the perfect size for traveling and water resistant if one of my bottles were to leak. And best of all, I can still use it for carrying makeup and other travel supplies. I already made a little video showing all the supplies that I carried in this bag, and I'll link that below if you want to check it out. Well, that's it for my 10 top breastfeeding products that I enjoyed using. I hope you got a lot out of this video, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.